Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting computer systems, networks, and sensitive digital information from unauthorized access, theft, damage, or disruption. It involves the use of various technologies, processes, and practices to secure devices, software, and data from cyber threats such as malware, viruses, phishing attacks, and hacking attempts. Cybersecurity includes measures such as encryption, firewalls, authentication, access control, and intrusion detection systems to prevent unauthorized access or attacks on networks and systems. It also involves educating users on safe computing practices and how to avoid common threats such as social engineering attacks. As more and more aspects of our daily lives become digitized, cybersecurity has become increasingly important in protecting our personal information and maintaining the security of critical infrastructure such as banking systems, power grids, and government networks. As an AI language model, I do not have the ability to predict future events or the top cybersecurity threats of 2023. However, I can provide you with an overview of some of the most common and persistent cybersecurity threats that have been prevalent in recent years. Phishing attacks. Phishing is a type of social engineering attack in which an attacker sends fraudulent emails or messages to trick users into revealing sensitive information or downloading malicious software. Ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts a victim's files and demands payment in exchange for the decryption key. This type of attack can be particularly damaging for businesses and organizations, as it can lead to significant data loss and downtime. Advanced persistent threats. APTs are long-term, targeted attacks that are typically carried out by skilled and persistent attackers. APTs can be difficult to detect and can often evade traditional security measures. Internet of Things, IoT, vulnerabilities. As more devices become connected to the internet, the potential attack surface for cybercriminals increases. Many IoT devices have weak security and can be easily compromised, leading to potential breaches of sensitive data or network access. Insider threats. Insider threats refer to attacks that are carried out by employees, contractors, or other insiders who have access to sensitive systems or data. These types of attacks can be difficult to detect and prevent, as the attacker may already have legitimate access to the system or data. It's important to note that the cybersecurity landscape is constantly evolving, and new threats may emerge at any time. It is essential for individuals and organizations to remain vigilant and up-to-date with the latest security practices and technologies to protect against these threats. As more and more people work remotely, cybersecurity has become increasingly important to ensure that sensitive data and systems are secure. Here are some cybersecurity best practices for remote workers. Use a secure network. Ensure that you are using a secure Wi-Fi network when working remotely. Avoid public Wi-Fi networks, as they can be easily compromised by attackers. Use a VPN. Consider using a virtual private network, VPN, to encrypt your internet traffic and protect your online privacy. Use strong passwords. Use strong, unique passwords for all accounts, and enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, wherever possible to add an extra layer of security. Keep software up to date. Keep all software on your devices up to date, including operating systems, antivirus software, and other applications. Be wary of phishing attacks. Be cautious of any emails, messages, or links that appear suspicious. Do not click on links or download attachments from unknown sources. Use encryption. Use encryption tools to secure any sensitive data or files that are being transferred or stored. Use company-provided devices. Use company-provided devices for work-related tasks whenever possible, as they are likely to be more secure than personal devices. Secure physical devices. Make sure that physical devices, such as laptops and smartphones, are locked and stored securely when not in use. Use a reputable cloud service. If you are storing data in the cloud, use a reputable service provider with strong security measures in place. Follow company policies. Follow your company's policies and procedures regarding remote work and cybersecurity. By following these best practices, remote workers can help to ensure that their data and systems are secure, even when working from outside of the office. Phishing scams are one of the most common types of cyber attacks and are designed to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information, such as usernames, passwords, and credit card details. Here are some tips on how to spot phishing scams. Check the sender's email address. Phishing emails often come from email addresses that are slightly different from legitimate ones, or use spoofed email addresses. Double-check the sender's email address to ensure it's legitimate. Be wary of urgent or threatening language. Phishing emails often use urgent or threatening language to create a sense of panic and encourage individuals to take action. Be cautious of emails that contain language such as urgent action required or your account has been compromised. Verify the URL. Check the URL of any links in the email before clicking on them. Phishing emails may include links to fake websites that mimic legitimate ones. Hover over the link to see the actual URL, or type the URL directly into the browser. Check for grammatical errors. Many phishing emails contain grammatical errors or spelling mistakes. Legitimate organizations typically proofread their communications before sending them. Don't provide sensitive information. Legitimate organizations typically don't ask for sensitive information, such as usernames, passwords, or credit card details, over email. Be cautious of any emails that ask for this information. Be cautious of attachments. Be cautious of any attachments in the